So Dylan has been in the news for quite a while, actually.
Oh no!
What? What happened? Do you know that song? What's that song?
No.
You know,
It's in my mind. I just can't bring the
absolutely
tune.
fine. That was fine. That was good.
You think it's fine?
No.
The people observing you
No.
can see. This is the
It was a
whole.
struggle.
Oh, you haven't seen that one?
No, that was great. Okay. So Dylan has been in the news the last couple of weeks, and I have been seeing bits and bobs, but I've been ignoring it because I've really been trying not to come on this sofa, sit down, and just talk about trans people as
much as we do not love them,
as much as they're stirring
you
things
enjoy
up.
the topic.
I don't want to give them the time of day, but Dylan has been around.
He said what he said, and this time he actually didn't stutter.
Dylan has been around because obviously I don't know if you guys know where Dylan's start was, but Dylan was documenting the transition from being a man to a woman on TikTok on a daily basis. So it was like day 1 of being a girl, day 2 of being a girl, day 3 of being a girl, and etc. Right?
I know most of the controversy was because a lot of women were saying, why is it all of a sudden that anything that needs a woman to promote is being given to trans women? And even, yes, Dylan, do your journey, whatever, but a sports bra, the whole point is to hold boobs. You haven't got any yet. So how am I as a woman meant to now be marketed to by somebody without my features and my assets? Firstly, not in a disrespectful way. When I saw those pictures, I was like, I don't want to buy that. That doesn't look appealing. Like, it just didn't. It didn't look appealing because, well, if I'd seen it on another woman
with boobs,
that looks like a woman, maybe I'd have been like, oh, okay, Nike, I see what you're doing.
I can see how it will look on me, kind of. Okay.
But that's the thing. And I think it's the lack of acknowledgement from some of these companies to say, oh, we want a trans woman to advertise. I don't think anybody would be in such an uproar if the elephant in the room was addressed. We want a trans woman to be the ambassador of our brand. But what's happening is we want a woman to be the ambassador of our brand, and then they go collect a trans woman.
Okay, fine. I see what you mean.
Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
Because I would have no qualms if bad whatever went and said, oh, for the ambassador of our brand, we're specifically looking for a trans woman. And they go get a trans woman. I've got no...
You wouldn't?
No, because they've specifically said they're looking for a trans woman.
Okay,
group.
fine.
They've
For the
specified.
beer, what about for the women's line of Nike?
For the women's line of Nike, if Nike said, we want a trans woman to represent our next line of clothing,
then that
Our
was
next
fine.
line of women's clothing.
but again, I can see the nuances there, but the issue is
They've said
we
want a woman.
We want a woman,
and they've chosen a
and
trans woman.
They go to get a woman who's been a woman for
365.
according to that video, 32 days.
No, this was way before, but yeah.
I know, but yeah. So it's that again, like we were saying, women are being erased. It's almost like being a woman now is being a trans woman. You don't count for anything as a woman if you're not a trans woman. So it doesn't matter if you've been a woman modeling for the last 30 years, all of a sudden now all your gigs that usually you'd have been considered for as a woman are now going to trans women, and there's no longer a category for you. Because at least if there still remained a category there, fine, but it's like they don't want to create a new category. They just want to push what's already there and then just take that category over and own it and claim it. Yeah. And but again, you can't blame brands like Nike or bad because it does create the buzz. What they want to do is sell stuff. Whether it's selling stuff out of controversy or not, they're a business. They're
But
gonna
does
do
it sell stuff, though?
their marketing.
It's
It's
definitely
gonna
not
be
selling
there,
stuff.
and then we're gonna just be that's disgusting, and no one's gonna buy it. It's just it's publicized. Is that the word?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that it's actually doing anything. It's not
But
winning
then
anyone
maybe
over.
what we're not comprehending is that this trans movement is so big that it doesn't need us women anymore.
It's not that big.
I still think they're a small community.
Definitely
You
not
know.
that big. They are in proportion that they're tiny for the amount of traction and troubles that they're causing the world. It's unreal. Because if I'm not wrong, I think they're less than 3% of the world's population.
Wow. Where did you get that number from?
Just general research going about. I'd have to confirm, but yeah, I think it is less than 3%. And guys, that's a very small number in comparison. And in terms of the selling aspect of it, I mean, Bud Light's market share dropped like 4 billion since this whole thing. They're
lost how much?
4 billion market share in terms of market share. Because obviously the negative press they've received and everything has tanked the brand as well. Because they're big, they're like big ambassador people like Kid Rock, who's like a rock star, and someone else. They like, I don't know if you saw the videos of him shooting Bud Light. He put like a bunch of cans of Bud Light and shot them. And people are like taking videos of pouring Bud Light down the toilet. And obviously people are like, but you paid for it.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
They're gonna buy it. They're still bought it.
No, but I'm guessing the ones that they already had it.
Some humans are stupid. They would have gone
Fair
to the shop
enough.
to buy some just to pour it down the toilet.
It's a sentiment, you know. It's the boycott that's happening. That the market share dropped. I think about 4 billion. The marketing VP of Bud Light has been sacked, has been let go, because according to her, it wasn't a mistake.
It was a
It was a
mistake.
mistake.
It wasn't a mistake because trans
It was
needed
Women.
to be as in it was a woman.
Oh, he was like,
Of course, it's a woman.
she's
right?
And this is what I was saying. Women just
Of course, it's a woman.
remember before I was saying that women are the ones that didn't understand that this was an attack on women. The majority of trans allies are women, and they don't understand that your territory is being taken over. And
No, they're starting to understand now.
now they're starting to
Some
understand.
people are waking up.
Yeah, now they're definitely starting to understand. And but in saying that, I'm not saying there's no
starting to
male
understand,
allies, but
I don't know if you saw that Rishi and his peeps want to specify what gender means in the Equality
Sex.
Act. It's what sex means in the Equality Act. So they want to make sure it means biological sex, so man and woman, as opposed to gender. So somebody in Downing Street then woke up and said, "Yay!
let's fix
What's
this.
happening here?"
it's it's a problem that I think the world is waking up and realizing, okay, this is actually a problem. I don't know what they thought was going to happen. It's hard for me to think about what they thought was going to happen, but what's happening is what we always said was going to happen, and they're like, oh, this is actually becoming a problem. And it's nice to see women are backlashing. Because the whole Nike thing didn't go down
I
very
think,
well.
like I said, I think for me it wouldn't be a problem if this was coming in as a category of its own.
No, yes, but then that's what the trans community don't. That's what they don't want.
Yeah,
Because
but that's
what the trans community don't want
wanna be called
is
women.
the trans part.
Which
I mean-
which I think is unreasonable, to be honest with you, because
I mean,
you've got to realize
They're ignoring their biological
exactly.
thing.
You've got to realize. Okay,
You think trans is gonna stop them?
Dylan said something in that video saying that, I envy you guys. I wish I was born in your body. You know. So I think one thing that we can all agree on is the fact that
They know.
trans people were not born in the body that they think they were meant to be born in. Yeah. So at the very least, you can acknowledge that you are not a biological woman. You know, you are transitioning.
Transiting. I'm
I
transiting.
heard Tanzini.
when did you transition?
Transiting.
You are transitioning to live as the opposite sex by choice. You know, however you define the opposite sex. You know, so you can dress like them. You know, you can, I guess, inflate your chest like them, pump your behind, like them. You know, you can, honestly, let's be fair, most trans women are ugly. Like, because the face was not meant for a woman. Like, Dylan is not exactly a looker. Like, who exactly would put her on, like, what are Nike thinking? Like, it's not appealing. Like, that's not a snack.
Butters.
That's not a snack. That's like
But to
vomit.
be fair, sometimes when you don't know,
There are some.
that
very
Yeah,
good
yeah,
ones.
yeah. That is fair
listen,
enough.
they're
Yes.
doing-
Yes, makeup does wonders for a lot, But I don't know, Dylan. Maybe Dylan is going natural because it's just not working out for her. Sorry, it's just not working out for Dylan.
It's moving on to the Alicia Keys movement or natural.
Please, Dylan, if you're gonna go to the other side, wear makeup. Realize the power of proper makeup. But yeah, like they just have to accept that. And I think, to be honest with you, a new category is what's needed. In the whole time that you guys were discussing, I thought to myself, all Nike had to do was have Dylan and an actual Cynthia. That's what they had to do.
Well, I mean, their argument is that they get influencers to do promotions. They have loads of influencers. So the
No,
issue.
but you need to put it next to Dylan, because if you don't, you're pushing one agenda. Because who are those influencers? We don't know them. What we know
those
is
that
Dylan.
follow them know them.
You see what I mean? Like, Dylan is the one that's caught the news. So they know what they were doing. That's why the marketing was saying that it wasn't a mistake. She knew what she was doing. She knew.
Yeah, they thought they knew what they were doing.
Well, yeah. She thought she knew what she was doing.
You can't lose 4 billion and tell me I know what I'm doing.
It wasn't a mistake.
You thought you knew what
We
you
meant
were
for
doing.
that to happen.
You see what I mean? Literally, it's so simple, because what they have to do, what these people need to realize is that, okay, fine, guys, we're gonna welcome the transit women, right? We're gonna welcome them.
Hey, come on,
Transit women.
You've given them names today. What are they for?
No, I don't know what train they get not to, but they're in transit somewhere. the Ford women, yeah.
Like, listen, all they have to tell them that, okay, fine, we're gonna welcome you. So all they have to do is make sure that anything that they put up there is both. Because what, in my opinion, that's gonna portray these are women, these are the ones that want to be women. Together, we are women. That's it. It's so simple.
No. Together,
It's so simple.
you're still not a woman.
I mean, we are gonna know that, but it will make them feel better.
Oh, yeah.
No.
They'll sleep well at night.
If only it would make them feel better. I think maybe this trans thing wouldn't have been such a big of a deal as it is. Because if they were happy to accept that compromise, I think a lot of people would have been like...
They need to be.
They would have been like, you know what? We don't
need
agree
to
with what
be.
you're doing, but... We just turn our backs and let you get on with it. The issue is that they don't want the trans part. They're like, no,
I'm
trans
a
women
woman.
are women.
No, you're not.
Exactly. Is
No,
it? So
Offbeat POV. Can I speak on behalf of Offbeat?
It
speak.
depends on your about to say.
Offbeat POV says no, you are not every woman. You are a trans woman. Take it or leave it.
That's a fact, to be fair. No, but
It
that's the
is.
thing, and that shouldn't be a contentious thing. That is a
who
fact.
need to get trans women for the advert? Ford Transit.
Okay. I didn't laugh.
To be fair,
I just done a whole
listen. The next four.
Oh, be serious.
Stupid, man.
I mean, if Dylan was in a Ford advert, I don't think there would be so much backlash because everybody drives.
All the delivery drivers. No.
Or he should be an actor in the
good as well.
Transformers.
He
He can start off as a man.
Optimus Prime.
What are they called? The other called the whatever scotocos.
Okay.
What are they called?
You see,
But the little
this is me being a good host. I did not laugh. You see, I'm not like KSI's friends. You see, I did not laugh. I rebuked that.
The trailer can start off with him as a man, but then he's in a dress. And then they were come watch us the cinema to find out what happened in between. And then in between you have it's day 15 of being a woman.
No, still not laughing.
That would not be a good
laughing.
movie. I'll go watch it.
I'm still not laughing. I just remember the joke I told myself earlier.
Right. You should share that joke.
Okay. But when all said and done, I am glad that it has received such the backlash it has. Not because I have anything against Dylan. I think you can do whatever you want to do. But I think the public is finally fighting back to bring a balance. Because I think for a long time we let things slide. And we let the momentum get a bit too fast. I think now we're just slowing it down a bit.
It was a new thing in town.
We're just slowing it down a bit and say, whoa. Okay,
The wheels have started falling off the wagon.
let's talk about this, and I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Because in another world, we would be calling for everybody who identifies as trans woman to be committed to like a psychiatric hospital or something. But we're not.
In a normal world.
We're not calling for that. We're saying, okay,
Yet.
you guys do what you want, but can we have a discourse, a calm, logical conversation about this? You're a trans woman. You're not a woman. Therefore, don't come here and tell us you're a woman and expect us to believe it.
Because we know what women are.
We know what women are. Women know. Some women don't know what women are. But yeah. But
Pew, pew. I thought I was the only one that felt it.
and okay, and to be fair,
Oh, gosh.
I don't know if you guys watched the video of Dylan promoting the gym wear.
Please show them because
I want to see it.
Yes, please.
I honestly feel like I live under a rock.
You do.
I do.
You live
I
under a rock.
really do.
No, you live on top of a rock.
Because
I just never
I
seen
was
nothing.
like, okay, put Dylan aside. Nike is going to be an active brand.
Is that it?
Yeah.
would you buy that?
Where's
Dylan
the
actually
gym
looks
wear?
like the Joker, without makeup.
Oh,
I know, I see what you mean.
that
No,
was,
no,
yeah, I
what you
see
mean.
it.
That's not even a dig. It's just what it is. Should act as the Joker.
Are you buying your girlfriend that gym?
No, I can't buy that. That's not even, that wasn't even a sports bra.
Yeah, because
No,
it's not boobs
no,
on
it
it.
No,
Oh, maybe that's why.
yeah, and but the thing is, okay, put Dylan aside. If it was anybody that was doing that to promote Nike, I would be like, that's a bad call.
Because they're usually
you
sprinting
chose a
stuff.
terrible
Yeah.
athlete to advertise
background-
active things.
Everything.
You can clearly tell that active is not in his main thing. You know what I mean?
He did not transition
It's
to
like, it's like
The
no.
legs.
So the whole
I see what you
controversy
mean.
aside, I'm like,
At least have a trans woman that knows fitness
right,
Yeah.
like
to promote fitness.
Let me not lie to you.
150K
If I'm buying,
per video.
if I'm buying a
That's
Nike
how much Dylan is getting
legging,
paid? No wonder why
Roughly
Dylan
thereabouts.
doesn't care.
if I'm buying a Nike legging, I want it to give me things I don't naturally have.
Pew.
That is not what that video represented.
It got
I want
smaller.
glutes that I haven't worked for.
He looked like he was about to be taken by the wind. So all of just knew, there's a cyclone. No, Dylan. Ain't no cyclone. You just need to eat some meat.
Anyway. Listen, like I said, good for the world to be waking
How
up.
did this become a roast on Dylan?
We will we will keep you appraised. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we should wrap it up for the day there. Chisa, close. Take us out.
I thought I said close with a prayer. You know?
Poof, poof. Are you out?
No, Fatania, at least that one is better. You know, boom. Hey, hang on.
Virgins.
How do you mean that kind of thing? Ellen is up across the room. I'm only 14. Take us out.
Oh. This is.
B.
Oh, this is P. What?
I just mean close the episode,
How
woman.
do I do that?
They shut in the door.
Okay, you've listened to. I'm looking at you.
I know.
Can you
What do you
help
want me to say?
close it
Help
out?
me.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen,
Right?
thank you very much for tuning in to another episode.
No, let's take over.
Help
Yo,
her.
I am helping.
How are you helping by taking over?
You can repeat what I've just said.
No. Shush. Chisa, take us out.
Okay then, taking us out.
Hey, that's
Okay, fine. Okay.
No.
You have listened to POV. Join.
It's offbeat.
You have listened to Offbeat POV with
Chin.
Chin. What?
There's an art to this hosting business. Oh, okay, I'm
Yeah.
good at this. I should start getting paid for my labor.
You know what? It just comes naturally. I don't even remember how you're out in